or
Yeah.
but I look at mental health as all year round. But since we're
Yes, ma'am.
celebrating
Yep.
that, like
Yep.
this right here is fire and it's info, and a lot of people got value out of it because 3.8
Okay.
million on Instagram of a man talking about mental health. I
Uh-huh.
mean, what? It's not a dancing video, okay?
Yeah. Right. I
It's
wasn't
not a
shaking up.
parakeet. It's not a
Yeah.
parakeet going like
Yeah.
what? It's just you spitting
Yeah.
facts. Here we go, y'all.
The higher your
Okay.
standards, the lower your blood pressure. Call it science. But the higher your standards, the less inclined you are to be in places and with people who compromise your overall health. Okay? This applies professionally, but also interpersonally. And it doesn't mean you don't cross paths with people, it just means you guys aren't going to the same places. But the higher your standards, the more you start to practice catch and release. You catch the patterns, you catch the inconsistencies, you catch the inconsideration, you catch the lack of effort, you catch the taking advantage of, you catch the weaponized incompetence, the betrayal, the shadiness, the flakiness, okay, the lack of accountability. And you release the need to obligate yourself to any relationships that require those things in order for it to exist. And empathy is a 7-letter word that a lot of people can easily say, but a lifelong practice that most people are not committed to. And it shows. So, don't let a person sell milk back to a cow. You know what you offer. You know what you carry. You know what you can sustain. You know what you provided. Okay? You know what you deserve. You know what you observed. You also know what you experienced. And that's more than enough. Stand on your standards because they will keep you healthy.
Why do you think that video resonated with so many people, and how is it resonating with you right now?
Oh man. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know why y'all entertain me. Y'all be gassing me up. Y'all in trouble.
You know who our president is? We live in a very crazy world right now. So
Yeah.
ain't nobody gassing you up. If anything, they would look for an opportunity to knock you down.
That's true. Oh man, good point. Good point. Good point. I It's funny because that video, man, it's so funny because there were people who were so bothered by that video too.
Really?
Oh yeah. It's interesting, and not to give them the platform, but I think, that video really stood to this idea of, you know, I think when we talk about standards, a lot of times there's this cautionary tale that comes with it. Some people are like, oh, yeah, if you have standards, you're going to be lonely for the rest of your life. Or, that's the reason why I'm single because of my standards. And I'm like, I don't think necessarily that's not the case. Like, standards, to have high quality standards or to have a quality sense of living, like, yeah, the pool is a little bit more condensed. However, it doesn't resort to loneliness. If you look at some of the most successful people, they have a standard for where they want to be in life, right? And we idolize them, right? Basketball players, entertainers, like you name it. We idolize those people. Yeah, well, they have a certain level of standard for life and they reach that, right?
Yeah.
They still have relationships, they still have support. But I think it is this empowering idea of understanding, like, hey, the higher your standards, the lower your blood pressure. Yes, because the higher your standards, the less inclined you are to keep engaging with people who make you feel unwell. We fail to realize that, like, people that you do life with literally affect your chemistry. When we say, oh, yeah, this person makes me sick, like, sometimes that's literal, right? How does this person treat you? Are they constantly distorting your recall of a certain experience with them? Are you constantly dysregulated because they're inconsistent or they intentionally sabotage things when they have the opportunity, right? Do they make you feel a certain way about who you are as a person? Or do you have certain people that are very supportive, right? And they encourage you. And you lead into that. And you guys work in tandem and you guys just build from there. Like, the people in your life will literally affect your health.